Hey there. It is an interesting day because it's a travel day. And travel days, what can I say about travel days? I love getting to where I'm going. That's what I can say. The whole part about how to get there, I don't love it so much. Like, for real, I don't. But in this whole process, even that I'm talking to you now, um, I'm talking to you now. My suitcase is open. It is half packed. There's a whole lot of travel buzz in the air. Spoke to my neighbor this morning, and I've been traveling for a long time, like since I was a little kid. And what I've learned over the years, but especially like these past 15 years after loss, life is always going to have a season of chaos or a few seasons of chaos. But my habits, my rituals, my ways of being keep me grounded anywhere. Hmm. This is day 24 of the Grief and Joy Daily. Go me, go me. Hey, friends, I'm Dionne, your favorite grief transformation coach. This is where we tell the truth about grief and still make room for joy. I love that. And this feels so real today. Like real time living through ritual and chaos. Thankfully, there's only this little video. You can't see what the whole place looks like. Um, so getting ready to pack up, head out to travel, shift environments, new living space, a few living spaces to do some things. You've heard me talk about the retreat. So there's a wedding, there's a retreat. And even once we get there, it's a destination wedding. So international travel after a blizzard with friends. Uh, there's just so many levels to what's going on right now. And I think in the past, this would have completely thrown me off. I would not have been grounded, would not have been centered, would not have done my meditation this morning. Yeah, it would have thrown me for a loop. So I'm learning Dionne at 58. I'm getting to know her. And again, as I learn, I teach. Chaos is external. Ritual is internal. Airport scheduling changes, packing lists. Did I forget something? Did I charge all the devices? Did I pack all the chargers? Life moves fast. But my rituals, they come with me. A cup of tea, a deep breath, a moment of stillness. Pulling a card, even 5 minutes of journaling. Like I'm planning that I'm going to journal in the cab to the airport. Joy is portable. Peace is portable. Think of the monks walking. One of them said to write each morning, "Today is my peaceful day." They carried their peace with them for over 2,000 miles, regardless of weather. They lived in their ritual and their purpose. After loss, I needed anchors. After Seaway died, my daughter. Some of you might be new. Everything felt so unpredictable. Grief really rearranges your internal landscape, your vision, your biochemistry. And it's disorienting when the outside world just keeps moving. You feel unmoored, untethered, and the ritual became my stabilizer. And the ritual back then, 2011, was yoga. The morning practice was to get up, get dressed, and make it to yoga. It became, some say, an addiction. Um, but I mean, being addicted to a 90-minute yoga class every day, there are worse things to be addicted to, right? But it gave me a safe place. That ritual helped me ground again. It, yeah, that ritual became my stabilizer for sure, for sure. It was movement, the repetitive dialogue of the classic 26 and 2 Bikram yoga they were affirmations to hear the same thing over and over again, to know that I was going to go do the same class in the same place and hear different voices saying pretty much the same thing. They were affirmations. And then I could add on my own affirmations, lighting a candle, saying her name. That hashtag I created, Seaway Lives. Hashtag SIWELIVES. Seaway Lives. Right here. And that life was not calm, but it grounded me. Those, it anchored me. After loss, I seriously, seriously needed those anchors. And so many things were inconsistent. And the anchors, life was not calm and I needed some consistency, like this through line, because everything else was not. And I guess now, with that as the example, almost 15 years later, ritual has built my identity. So ritual builds identity. I'm, yeah, ritual says, I am someone who takes care of myself. I am someone that comes back, that returns. I am someone you can count on. I am someone who practices joy. Even today, I could totally skip this. Like, who would know? Me. This is a ritual now. Like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make this happen from my phone in an airport somewhere as I'm traveling. It's going to be an interesting adventure, but it's possible. Like, the phones are the little handheld computers, right? Shouldn't be a problem. I can figure it out. But this is a new part of my ritual now. And ritual creates identity. Ooh. Chaos is external. Ritual is internal. Um, After loss, create anchors for stability. And rituals build identity. Hmm. I have my cappuccino. So, like the things I do in the morning, make up the bed, oil pulling, take my supplements, uh, a breakfast, sometimes hard-boiled eggs. I did that today. I made them last night. Arugula, packing airport food. So I have like two or three bowls with things. I can't remember if I put in a special meal request, but this is like my travel ritual. So I didn't make tea yet. Well, that's not true. I did make tea. I made so much hibiscus tea. I did have tea first, and now I'm having my favorite vegan cappuccino um, with a bunch of hemp seeds in it for the creaminess for milk. And these were the morning rituals, choosing to continue this ritual and then pack up my laptop. Like this moment feels grounding. And I'm envisioning myself when I close everything and have the suitcases by the door and walk out, that I'm going to carry the morning things with me and they will continue to ground me and anchor me wherever I am, in an airport, in an airplane, in another country, in an Airbnb. I take them with me and I continue these practices because they're part of me. The chaos of the world, the chaos of my house right now, but the rituals are here. The habits are here in my heart, in my body. What's one small ritual that you can carry with you today? It doesn't have to be something complicated. It doesn't have to be anything Instagram worthy. I feel like I broke up with Instagram now that I'm on YouTube. I go over there and like, oh yeah, I should say something. Maybe I'll have Tuesday tea while I'm in the airport. We'll see. But what ritual can you carry with you today? One small one. You don't have a ritual? Start one today. Say hello to someone. How are you? Say hello. Wish them a great day. You know what? Don't even ask them how they are because you have to wait for an answer. And maybe you don't want to engage in that conversation. But look somebody in the eye and wish them well. Pick something simple that's easily repeatable and make it yours. All right. I do need to get back to closing these suitcases. So let's move to the deck. 52 Weeks INjoy, deck one. Today we're doing card 22. Card 22 says, oh, I love this one. It's a George Bernard Shaw quote. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Yeah. What decisions did you make as a child? Do they serve you now? Are you willing to change them if they don't? Card 22. Ugh. One of my children, my youngest son, I don't even know if he remembers this, but he would be like, when are you gonna grow up? Why aren't you like other mothers, you know? Um, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't I don't know if growing up is a goal. I want to be responsible. I like being childlike. I love that my inner child is very much here, although trapped in my 58-year-old body with bones that sometimes ache. But yeah, embracing my inner child is another superpower for me, I guess. Maybe that's a ritual for me too, being a little kid. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. George Bernard Shaw. Hmm. Yeah, let's do this, fam. Let's return again and again and again, being consistent, being compassionate, returning to self, to ritual. Now, ritual does not eliminate chaos. It does not, but it gives you something steady, something you can anchor to inside of all the chaos. Hmm. Thank you for practicing joy with me today. If you want to go deeper, find different ways to work with me, all the links are in the bio. You can get your own deck, energy clearing spray, all the things. All the links are there. I look forward to hearing from you. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell. Joy is your birthright. Transformation is possible. I will see you tomorrow. The background will look different.